And it's Ken Kraetzer for Cam Betts Media with Chuck Donegan. We're at Iona. Gaels lost to Cornell tonight, and kind of a disappointing outcome for them. Gaels lose by a score. Gaels lose 84-68 to Cornell, a veteran team. We talked a little bit to Coach Tobin Anderson after. He's concerned about defense. Cornell shot 48% from the field, 27 of 56, and 13 of 32, 40% on threes, while Iona shot just 4 of 21 on three-point shots. Kind of a key difference. Also, Cornell made their foul shots. How often do you hear that? 13 of 30, 17 of 20 in the game, and Coach Anderson talked a little bit. He expressed concern about on defense that players are going for steals and fouling and putting Cornell at the line. Also, not a great rebounding night for Iona. 37-36. Cornell led in rebounding. They had a couple of big players. Leading Cornell, Cooper Nord with 20 points for Iona. Reeves had a good game offensively, 19 points, and Adam Niege, the freshman guard from the Bronx, 14 points, came in, gave Iona some nice energy. Came in off the bench, and also Yafet Mondi had 13 points for the Gaels. Jalen Barr is coming back from an injury, is playing, can do limited minutes right now. Gave Iona some energy with 10 points. And Chuck, it was a disappointing outcome. Iona made a run in the second half, but really couldn't get more than within about 13 points.
Yeah, Ken, they just couldn't pull it off. You know, it was a nice momentum near the end. Should have come a little sooner. Certainly were some standout performances despite the loss. Yep, we had 19 points by Reeves, as you pointed out, 14 by Adam Jai Jr. Yeah, not to mention the 13 by Yafet Mundi. So all gave solid performances there. You know, they just couldn't overtake Cornell in the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, just defense is a concern. Really giving up 48% shooting by Cornell. That's very high, 27 of 56, and Coach Anderson said he's got to get the team to figure that out, how to play stronger defense. And we were here when Rick Pitino was here. That's all Rick Pitino said, is you got to be able to play aggressive defense to win basketball games. And so Coach Anderson, same thing. Now Iona's going to be going on the road. So as I said, Iona goes on the road. They go to a nice place for the Thanksgiving holiday. They'll be going down to the Bahamas, the Baha Mar Hoops Nassau Championship, Nassau in the Bahamas. You know, a bunch of fans are going to be going down to see the team play down there. And they'll start on Friday. That's a 2 o'clock game against Tarleton State. And then on Saturday, they got a 2 p.m. game against Indiana State. And then they will play Rice on Sunday at 2 p.m. before they head back from their Thanksgiving trip with their NAC Conference opener, a new member, Sacred Heart, up in Fairfield County. Will be the opener on December 6th, Friday night, 7 p.m. Might be a great trip up to Connecticut for people to go root on and cheer, support the Gaels. So Gaels now are 1-5, disappointing start to the season, but as Coach Anderson said, he has to really focus on the next season because that's where they can have success. But it's still growing, and this is a team that came in, started the year with no returning players from last season, 14 newcomers, and so it really takes time. We've seen it in football, we've seen it in basketball. It takes time for a new group to jive together, especially to play team defense and to run the offense really effectively. Chuck, final thoughts?
Yeah, well, I certainly hope Iona will come back from this loss tonight, do well, especially their weekend trip to the Bahamas for Thanksgiving. Certainly hope they pull that one off, but it should be an exciting match.
Yeah, it's a good growing. Coach Anderson said it's a good chance for the team to really grow, work, and to bond and become more cohesive. And hopefully a game against Tarleton. That's a school, I believe they're in Texas. I believe they're the team that's coming up to West Point for the home opener next year, their football team. So we'll check that game out on Friday, but just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll also be at Army football practice this week as the Black Knights are going to have a home game on Saturday against University of Texas San Antonio, a team they played some pretty tough games with over the years, but now it's in the American Athletic Conference, and Army needs a win to gain a home game for the American Athletic Conference championship game. So a lot at stake, and a good chance to go out and see the Black Knights. Still tickets available to that game, I understand. So Chuck Donegan, thank you very much. It's Ken Kraetzer for Cam Vets Media. We cover cadets, midshipmen, military veterans, proudly since 2008, and Iona University basketball. Thanks for watching.